working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the ball first. They went to overtime last year in Knoxville, and even though the Big Orange got the win, this was a bit of a turning point for Florida in a positive way, and one that likely propelled them the rest of the year.
It was, and I know a lot of Florida Gators look back on that game and think that that's one they really should have won. In the first half of that game, they kept shooting themselves in the foot in the first half, down close in Tennessee territory. But at the end of the day, was Tennessee able to pull away? And every time these two teams play, Dave, there's no love lost. Expect this one to be close again.
No love lost. And I tell you what, I was left wanting more last year because Florida scored with under 30 seconds left in the ball game, and I was like, go for two. Go for the win. They played not to lose, and then they ended up losing in overtime. I want to see Florida come out here and play to win.
It's hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Thomas. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out. Setting up the screen.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Breaks the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Gonna run it. It's wrong. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Harvey. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
The Gators decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Volunteer! Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Few teams improved over the 2nd half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, his program carrying it on their shoulders.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Livingston. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down in 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Gets it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Using his legs, it's ball. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt. Turning on the Jets. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got his man on the right. That completion and goal coming up. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's got him.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grab near the marker. It's Staley. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. They feed him again. Picks up the first down. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. On the ground, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about... Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Walking the middle. And he'll have to check his feelings after that thing, but he did get the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move. Shakes off the defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Boom. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Grabs it in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Can't make the connection, and the defense. On the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make the play.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Get it out on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we're planning to see a few more throughout this game.
And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He is lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the change after that incompletion. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Touchdown, Vols! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Shoots it to the left. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. This is a design run. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's loose. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's reeled in. It's ball. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Makes the catch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
The Vols will boot it away to start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Knocked down in the back. Boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Bailey. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the ground, it's Bishop. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Volunteers in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They want to run this quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Vols. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To throw, it's Bailey. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give out of the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pulls it in, it's Ball. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Gators will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Got his man in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're testing the right side here. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Boom. Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The short hands, it's Jackson. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
The give to the lone running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front of the surge by the O-line.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the air, it's Aguilar. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this one.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. He'll mark it at the 18. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to throw.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. You open a drive like that and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Finds his man. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit. Ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Gators want to move quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They're going to ride this running back. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. It's a single. Touchdown ball. And the punishment has been extended. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about it first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with the tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it. End zone.
We're trailing this much in the 4th quarter. The offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. This time on target. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction.
Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Plucks it out of the air. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
27.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.